as your father, and you carry the same kind of temper too. But what a shame for the people of low community. Favorite things, fight and a lager. Name better way to spin out a jar or two. He's a model citizen through and through, you know. But quite like your girlfriend, how the fuck she end up with you? You know we talk about all the dumb shit you do. In the back room of the bar, in the back seat of my car. I'm the ending, she's the star. Well now you need to calm down. What good's this energy? When you devote it to me, why not be a little more friendly? Now you need to calm down. Does she still think of me? Say my name in her sleep. I thought you knew her better than me. But don't give me that face. You know that the chase is through. And well, she's still running away from you. You got the same eyes as your father, and you carry the same kind of temper too. You know she told me that she fucking hates you. Now you need to calm down. What good's this energy? When you devote it to me, why not be a little more friendly? Now you need to calm down. Does she still think of me? Say my name in her sleep. I thought you knew her better than me. I thought you knew her better than me. Now you need to calm down. What good's this energy? When you devote it to me, why not be a little more friendly? Now you need to calm down. What good's this energy? When you devote it to me, why not be a little more friendly? Now you need to calm down. Does she still think of me? Say my name in her sleep. I thought you knew her better than me.
Okay, hello. Apologies. I wanted to try something new. I think it completely backfired and failed, but actually, I say new, but that's an old thing that I used to do, and I was like, yeah, I should probably have a bit of an unwind before hopping into it. But no, we are back in hardcore. Apologies. God, where were we last? I keep forgetting to repair my tools, but I suppose if we have a moment that we need to unwind and sort of just have something to sit down and talk a bit, we can have that going in the background. Alright, so in the last hardcore stream, we worked on this, we had this all done and set up, and then we started working on this. A small sort of almost industrial building. And we worked on this, which is going to be a bit of a creek, or something of the sort. Just checking, making sure my mic is on, and indeed it is. Alright, good to know, good to know. I'm a little bit sad. I checked earlier and had 3 viewers, or 3 people waiting to see my stream or whatever, but oh well. And then yeah, they all left because of the music, so but no, let's have a bit more of a chill session now, especially because it is much later in the night. It's about 4 a.m., 4:22 a.m. Where I am here around about Sydney time. So we need to replace the lanterns here. I think we need to continue this path around here, do some stuff around here. Could probably do. But, yeah. Just need to sort of start, get into the swing of things, and then we can continue from there. I think that's the main thing. It's hard to begin the momentum, but once you've got the momentum, it's pretty easy to just keep things going. That is until you find yourself at a loss and stuck with abstract feelings and unsure of where you're at in life and where things are going, and then you just feel like a failure. But let's not talk about that now, shall we? No depressing thoughts here, only happy. Sounds like that horrific TikTok sound that I keep hearing. Quite like the birch leaves in the texture pack. Some people would probably dislike them. Apparently, from what I've seen, I keep seeing people who really dislike, what's it called? The color orange, and there's a lot of people who dislike birch already. So, I can't imagine that the birch leaves being orange. I can't help but think that the seemingly least popular color on the least popular tree is probably going to only do wonders for some people and their taste. But no, I think the main plan for today is to sort of work on this here. I want to do some, how would you put it? I want to kind of chisel into the stone. Like have some cracks, some shape to it instead of it just being a flat sort of box. Some patterns and such, which would be slabs and stairs, which would be waterlogged. And then maybe put some iron bars for railing around. That could be potentially even just for here, just along here. And then we need to figure out what we're doing with this building here. I think the best idea for this building is for it to be sort of a taller one, to reach a little further up, and then we sort of jut out a bit. I think that could be something to look into. Could do like a stack of barrels here, continue through, and it's all sort of ruggedy and whatnot. And then we do need to figure out what we're doing down here. We know actually, that is not a bad idea. I will need to repair the shovel somehow, so... Whatever shall we do? We've got lapis, we've got coal. Alright. I think I know what the sensible next step is, so let's get ourselves some of these ores. Some of these here ores. Apologies for the neck snap. Yeah, and those are all of the ones that produce, what's it called? Experience. So, alright. I was pressing B. Oh, that's horrifically embarrassing. I was pressing B to, like, go into the inventory to buy, or something of the sorts. And yeah. I've slept, so I don't need to worry about phantoms, provided I will keep my feather falling boots on anyway. and any armor that may be beneficial. I feel like we're making a fair bit of progress here and there. You know? Like, the amount that we've expanded out and such. Still need to, make it, feels like there's something in my nose. I might need to take a, what's it called? One of them antihistamine thingies. No. Anyway. Okay, and we'll continue with the coal ore. And from there... we are very high up. If we fall from here, it is most certainly death. So, let's not fall, eh? Good thing there aren't, like, flying mobs that would push me off or anything like that. These wouldn't... Okay. The shovel is not getting as repaired as much as I would have liked it to be, but oh well, there isn't too much I can do about that. I suppose I just need to get a better XP grinder. And okay, we made it down safely. Let me quickly craft a... craft a crafting bench. And yeah, we'll just like nab all of these. Try not to let them despawn. Oh, wait, auto jump isn't on, is it? No, it's not. Okay, good. Sorry, I do not like auto jump. Why are we talking like this? I'm not quite sure why we're talking like this. We're talking like this now. It's quite late at night, so I don't want to bother anyone. Hey, I hope I'm not bothering you or anything, but I'm here to talk to you about your car's extended warranty. So yeah. Anyway, let's just resume our normal activities. I've changed my headphones back to normal earbuds because hello. Yeah, I don't know, man. It just it just hit different, you know. No, the headphones I had and have been wearing, they're just really, really heavy, and I can't keep wearing them all the time, so... Uh, actually, let me check if I can re-enchant my bow. Power 4, yeah, why not? Let's, I mean, it's not fantastic, but it's not horrible. Yo! Emerald, what's up? Yes, I know it's 4 a.m. I woke up at 2 a.m., so... Hello, hello. How are you? You're telling me off for being up at 4 a.m., but what are you doing up at 4 a.m.? Or did I wake you? I really hope I didn't wake you. My bad if that is the case. But no, how are you? I hope you're well. Hope everything has been well so far. You've probably stayed awake and, you know, been awake longer than you probably hoped or intended. If I was to make a bet, you were probably scrolling TikTok or something. Guys, it's the tag yourself meme. No, Okay, this does tidy up the path a fair bit. You haven't been able to sleep? Oh, that sucks. Have you tried narcotics? That is a joke. Do not try narcotics. It's a joke. You know, like one of those things that you aren't supposed to take seriously, you know? Yeah. I remember so many of the different things. I was like planning to build a wizard tower, like here or there. I think it was originally going to be here, and then I was like, nah, I'm going to build this thing, this big house, which I actually quite like. It kind of reminds me of an inn, but it's not really an inn. It's got a bunch of casks, sugar cane, and then there's this bottom layer which needs to be done up. Something needs to happen there. And then we have the top layer, which is full of mismanagement and incompletion. Well, I've had an excessive amount of people say, read bedtime stories to me, or can you talk me to sleep, or something like that. So, who knows, maybe having my stream open will bore you just to that edge and just to the brink of sleep. Maybe I'm exactly what the doctor ordered, so... Pretty good builder, the house looks nice. Thank you. I'm like semi-confident with my building skills. Because like I like how a lot of the stuff looks, but at the same time I feel like as I scale things up, I tend to get less good, or like there's like a specific mid-range which is like the size of those building, or like this building here. But if I try to make things that are too big or too small, for example this fish hut, it feels like it's too small and I can't add any detail to it, so... But then the big things I try to add too much detail to, and, or I, focus on too smaller things, or something like that, and then there's like bits that are really detailed and other stuff which is just, horrifically plain and bland. Like this, where it's just a flat brick. But yeah. Yep, you'll probably put me to sleep. I think around 28 hours with no sleep. Ooh. Yeah, 28 hours, that's around the... Yeah, that's around the... I kind of would rather be dead than just like a live mark, if I remember right. I don't know, that's just my experience with sleep, but there's like a certain point where it's like, good lord, I'm in more pain than it's worth right now. Please, just like end my suffering, whether it's through sleep or divine intervention. Yeah, I want to die right now. Amen. Well, I hope that you're able to sleep soon. Plus then, I can farm you for views. Ha 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 ha. I can get you to fall asleep in my chat, and I'll just have you staying here, collecting ad revenue for me. Look at my horrific, evil brain at work. Evil genius, aren't I? Ha 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 ha. I can't take myself seriously. Just means move channel points for me. More channel points for you. Yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, I've been adding a whole bunch of channel point redeems. I got forced into singing fucking Barbie Girl. Yeah, it wasn't yesterday, it was the day before. I'm like, yes, I should create more ways for my viewers to interact with me, or for people in chat to interact with me. But no, it's just like, fuck you. You gotta be a Barbie girl now for 3 minutes. That song is way more horrific than I thought it was. It's like a lot more sexually explicit than I realized. Yeah, that's how you word, isn't it? Aw, I was not paying attention. I'm sorry for that horrific gasp. Oh, would a 4 a.m. coffee redeem be too evil? I mean, not necessarily. I could just go get myself a coffee, but my family might complain. They might be like, what the fuck are you doing turning the coffee machine on at 4 a.m.? Because it's pretty loud. And we have a coffee grinder. And the coffee grinder is quite loud. Provided my sister is away, she's out house sitting. So she's essentially like in the room directly beneath where the kitchen is. So she would be, she's usually the one who gets the brunt of the force of the coffee hour, the 4 a.m. coffee cravings. But no. R.I.P. Shovel, my beloved, for real. Didn't expect it. You're gone too soon. Alright. I was meaning to do Hypixel ages ago, but like I haven't... I've not touched Minecraft in a hot while, so... I was trying to press B to open my inventory. I've never felt more stupid in my life. B is the button that you use to open the shop, which is basically the inventory in Valorant, which I've been playing a lot. I tend to play the night lobbies, so they're less toxic, but I mean it's still Valorant. It's still a horrific. It's got some pretty horrific lobbies and some shitty people in there. So you get some from time to time. Hello. Hello, Meow Meow. You're Lovejoy, aren't you? This cat is the one that you named, right? Yeah. Yeah, you've got a Valorant addiction at the moment. Yeah. It's a bit of a shame that because I sort of built a lot of my Twitch following around, what do you call it? I built a lot of my following around Minecraft, and the fact that I've been playing a lot of Valorant recently hasn't been doing me many favors. I've met some really cool people there, and that's one of the main reasons why I've been playing so much. There's been a lot of people who sort of haven't been talking to me, or like, I have a bunch of friends, or had a bunch of friends at least. I don't know what they think of me at the moment, but they don't really talk to me often, so I haven't really had much to do. So that's why I tried my hand at Valorant, and so I made a good few friends there. So that's sort of what got me hooked on Valorant, and then I just sort of found it really easy to just keep playing. But yeah. Oh well. But no, should do this building at some point. I wonder if I should get some like planter boxes or something. That might be the way to go. Planter boxes and windows and such. Little wizard tower here. I had a plan, like I had a vision for that, but I can't remember it. It's a bit blurry at the moment. What was I here? Ah, I was here for clay. But no, yeah. So I've built, yeah. So I originally built my following on Minecraft and a lot more sort of calmer games and chiller vibes and a little bit of chaos, a little bit of this and that. Provided I'm really messy with a lot of the different games that I play. I've got Rain World that I've been meaning to go back and play, but Rain World's a little bit intimidating for me at the moment. I think it's a fantastic game, but my lord, I do not. At the moment, I really do not know if I can brain the puzzles that it's presenting. Honestly, play whatever you want. Yeah. And that is what I intend to do. I don't want to get caught up in the mistake of, you know, playing what gets the most views, because I don't think that's going to make me happy in the end. So, you know, I'd rather just sort of enjoy what I'm doing and have some fun here, have some fun there, play a bunch of games, get a bunch of people in all sorts of different communities and different places in the world. But unfortunately, some people join for certain things, and then, yeah, so I do still stick to the whole, you know, playing what I feel like, playing what I want, but I do wish that some people would sort of come and migrate over and such. Though, I mean, now that I bring it up and like talk about people not being here, a lot of people have just left school, or a lot of people have gotten really busy with work. Gap years have ended. School has only recently now just finished, but a lot of people have been busy with work and such, or university, or trying to find, you know, time to do things. And that's completely understandable, and I do not judge those people at all. I just have that little selfish nagging voice of like, I wish people would come drop by my stream, but no, it's like that weird simultaneously understanding and wanting something, even if they seem contradictory at a surface level. But yeah. But yeah. I mean, it's fair that some people don't enjoy the same games and they don't have to watch what I play just because I play it. It's very strange being a streamer. It's a very strange sort of thing. There's a lot of different fragments and different parts to things. Everything's basically everything's a moving part. Actually, I think I need to. I could actually sort of turn this into like a bit of a rock fall sort of thing. Man, miss my shovel. I could just go make another shovel. I think I have a fair few diamonds. Not an excessive amount, but yeah. Oh, this is another thing that I kind of forget about sometimes, and I think, oh, it's whatever. It's no big deal. It's not actually as much of a problem as it is, but one thing that I've noticed with Minecraft, just for me personally, is that I've also heard some other people talking about it, but it tends to get me a little bit motion sick sometimes. And that really sucks because I love binging this game and just like spending excessive amount of hours just sort of playing. But then when I have to, you know, do things and such, it's like, effort. Sorry, so what were we doing? Yeah, we were making a diamond shovel. Eight diamonds in a block. Not so waste. I mean, I could make 2 shovels, but well, we'll just start off with this one. This little spoon. I only get motion sick when I have view bobbing on. Do I have view bobbing on? Wait, is that what it is? If that's what it is, you may have just saved me a headache. I thought I turned it off, but I mean, no, it'd be in animations, wouldn't it? I mean, I'll look through here while it's here. Void. It's on? Wait, where is it? Where is it? Is it in... Was it here? If... What? Wait. Oh, why wasn't that there? Natural textures. Androscopic filtering. I don't need that. Anti-aliasing. Yeah, that's not a big deal. Custom sky, custom entity. Connected to textures, custom fonts, better grass, emissive textures. FOV, custom GUIs, custom items. Natural textures, custom colors. It's in details? Oh, details left side. Details left side. 1, 2, 3. View bobbing on. View bobbing. This is a lot better. Just instantly. This is so much better. Thank you. I've been getting Minecraft headaches. I've been getting the migraines. And I didn't know what they were or where it was coming from, and I was like, I don't get this with like other video games. Why is it just Minecraft? So that's what it was, okay. Dude, I'm gonna be able to play so much more Minecraft. My lord, thank you, Emerald, thank you. You're a real one. I'm trying to remember what things I've added. I think I might actually just remove those and just like put moss. I do like myself some moss. But yeah. If we just have like, even just like this level. I mean, we'll start at this level. But what redeems do I have on my thing? You just made a shovel just to keep punching dirt. Oh no! You're right. Oh my god. Ah. Oh no, because that's like... You're entirely right. I don't think I dug a single block with it. Oh my god. I have like no brain. Dude, my situational awareness... Actually, what does situational awareness have to do with this? My awareness in general is in the negatives. I've been thinking of doing a facecam stream, but it's also sort of something that I've very much wanted to farm the fuck out of, and I've wanted to make jokes about the fact that I'm farming it. But it kind of just seems like something that might be fun to do at this point. You punched every bit of dirt, and honestly, bruh, what do you mean you shouldn't be shocked? Are you implying that my IQ is negative or something? Shame on you. How could you? I'm... My genius, it's frightening, really. That's hilarious. I need more clay. That note block thing, I put it in, and I was like, yeah, this is gonna be cool, it's gonna be nice, and then it started to annoy me, but it's just been around for such a long time. I can't bring myself to get rid of it because it just like feels like it's been part of the series for so long. So it's staying, boys, it's staying. Run this way, and then we bring this path out. Yeah, farm the fuck out of the facecam stream. Hell yeah. I plan to. I think it's gonna be really funny. Especially if I'm, like, self-aware about it. I think one of the funniest things is self-aware streamers. Sort of like these streamers that act like they're being an asshole and stuff, but they're aware of the fact that they're being an asshole, but at the same time, it's kind of just irony that they're being an asshole and such, and so it's like all these different layers to the character, all these different layers to the joke. I think the best example of that sort of streamer, I think the best example of that is actually like Jay Schlatt. He's so like simultaneously all of these different characters. He simultaneously plays a character that is allegedly homophobic and racist, and then is at the same time one of the most I mean, he's kind of gay. I find it very comedic. Again, that sort of like self-awareness to it. But no. Sorry, that got me on a tangent that's actually like pretty far separate, pretty far removed from what I was actually talking about in the first place, so my apologies about that, but oh well, this is my stream, I'll do whatever the fuck I want. Haha, take that. Anyway, anywho, anywhat, anyway. Why is a very good question. What? Alright then. Got it eventually. But no, I've actually set a... I was gonna say community goal, but no, it's just a channel goal, for a facecam stream, which is like... Honestly, it's an unfair amount of subs. Like, the amount of subs that I'm apparently expecting is much higher than I should realistically expect, but that's sort of, like, it's more sort of, that's how much I think that it's worth to me, if that makes sense. Sort of like, it's a very personal thing to a point. And so it's like, I want to reach a certain point, a certain level of connection, and where I feel like, okay, it's worth sort of putting my face out there. Like, we are also living in an age of media and such where it's so much more okay to be anonymous on the internet. Like, the amount of YouTubers, the amount of streamers that are keeping themselves anonymous, and they have the right to keep themselves anonymous, has completely skyrocketed, and it's honestly probably a good thing, I think, anyway, but, that's not too much, is it? Oh well. The fish can deal with that. I mean, I suppose two of the... yeah. I get that once your face is out there, you can't take it back. Yeah. Once anything you say, anything you do is on the internet, it's technically... it's pretty much out there forever. There are some technicalities, there are some, like, sort of, parts to it which are sort of a bit less, or a bit more, like, they have the potential to be less permanent, but it is really difficult to do, and I don't think it's really that possible for most everyday people to be able to do. Like, you are able to, you know, sue people over sharing photos and such without permission, but with a lot of, like, face cam stuff, it's very much just like, people don't care, they're gonna save that stuff, they're just gonna share it around one way or another, and they're not technically hurting anyone on a, like, on a high legal scale or level. And so the court just sort of tends to overlook it. So, yeah, it's a bit, it's very unfortunate. But yeah. I do think that, okay, this is gonna be like one of the most dickheadish things I'm ever going to say on stream. But I do think having a face cam or some form of camera that sort of like shows even just like a part of me, it sort of sets in the fact that like, hey, this is a real person, or like kind of adds a level of like a layer of security between the viewer and the streamer. But yeah. um Excuse me. Uh but yeah, the viewer on streamer, blah blah blah, shit like that. But what if we had like a kind of like a dam thing, and then there was like sort of like a little amount of water that gets like let out underneath, but you know, kind of like an aquifer or something, a sort of like a dam sort of thing, like a stone sort of wall keeps the water level high, but sort of lets it eventually run out. That might not be the best thing though. It might not be the worst thing. Who knows? Mm. Yeah, there definitely is. Sorry, the thing I was gonna say, I completely forgot, my bad. But I think it would greatly benefit me if I showed my face and such. Because, for one, I am a fairly... It feels weird saying it, but I'm a fairly good-looking guy. I'm not sure if you, Emerald, have seen my face. But, in general standards, I'm a fairly good-looking guy. I personally find it odd and don't quite connect the same way and see myself as such. I'm... Oh my god, they're so loud. But I'm quite insecure with my looks and such, but most people tend to be. But yeah, it's like, but I do think I'm attractive enough that it would probably boost my viewings and such. But yeah. Hello, Visionary. Very odd moment that you've stopped by, and apologies if it seemed a bit strange. But yes, Minecraft is going well. We've been working on this sort of, this water feature thing, sort of like a pond and such, which connects up here. We've got some decorating to do around here, and we've got a few houses to finish up here and there. One other thing we were going to do was decorate this stone block over here, so let's sort of start doing that. So we need to get some stairs, we need to get, what's it called? We need stairs, we need slabs, and we probably need... Actually, we might just need stairs. I think we might actually just need stairs. Oh well, alright. No, egomania, I haven't seen my face. Yeah. Damn. Egomaniac. Oh, my feels. No, I am not such a fragile person. But also, if you insult me, I just might cry. Nah, but yeah. Okay, so I've got that. That's right, we were doing stony things. Things of which have to do with stone. I actually really like... I've sort of forgotten about it because I haven't had to do it in a while, but... I kind of miss, actually, no, I can just do this. In a weird way, I've missed doing Minecraft streams because of the nature of, you know, the content and such. There's a lot less going on, and I'm able to talk about sort of different subjects and such a bit more deeply and with a bit more care and attention than with, for example, Valorant. It's very, how would you put it? It takes up a fair bit of your attention. And it's a lot less good cry. Damn. Sorry, I missed that. But, no, I guess I'll cry. Damn. They got me. Whatever will I do? Need some of those. Some of these, some of that, some of... It's not G to drop. It's Q. My bad. Keep getting Valorant controls mixed up. Posture check, Gremlin. God damn, alright, give me a sec. I've been... Okay. I hope this doesn't sound too weird or anything. Ugh. Sorry if that... I might need to add some WD-40 to my boom arm. It's getting too creaky. Ugh. I don't have the best posture. But, alright. This might sound weird, but I like sit cross-legged in my chair. So, one of the things I've actually been thinking of doing is completely redesigning my desk. I have like a desk which is it's like a wardrobe. My my room basically had two wardrobes for some reason. And so it's just been sort of like, alright, my brain stopped working. No. But no, sorry, actually, what if we push this even further back? So it's like all the way back into... Hold up, we have a shovel. You cross your legs too because you're short enough that your legs fit perfectly fine. I'm not short. I just leg. I just find it more comfortable. Okay, this is gonna sound cringy as fuck. So I watched I watched this little show you might know it. It's kind of underground called Death Note. And I was like, oh, I really liked L, the detective character, and he sits really, really weirdly. And I was like, oh, yeah, I like this character. And so I started sitting like him. Because 12-year-old boy, 12-year-old fanboy behavior be like that. So, yeah. And then eventually, I started not being able to. I started finding it actually difficult to not sit like that because I just found it way too comfortable. But the issue is that that sort of way of sitting is not what most people would consider normal, and so a lot of people were kind of like, "Hey, stop sitting like that." So I started sitting cross-legged in my chair instead. So it's, you know, basically basically the same thing, just a little bit different. But yeah, my dude L really, yeah. Uh, bro, he was like, so fun fact, really weird but slightly mildly potentially interesting thing about me is I had a small phase where I thought I was bisexual, and that was just because I was like, okay, a lot of people are sort of talking about this and stuff, and I mean, I think it's pretty fair for people to, you know, just like, you know, like people, because, you know, that's how it works, and it's just kind of, you know, people are people in the end, but, as it turns out, no, but, basically, my first quote-unquote male crush, at the time was L, but no, I just really liked the character. It's the cringiest shit. It's the cringiest story. I like intentionally never talk about my like preteen years because I was just such a cringy little character. Just like such a cringy little dude, and I'm like, let's not talk about that. But yeah, you sit normally around other people because otherwise it brings on the short comments. Oof. Well, sucks to be sure. No, my younger brother is getting taller than me. But I think he's appeared on stream a few times. His name's Loopy Cornball. But yeah, he's already basically as tall as I am, if not taller already, and I'm like, can you just like slow down? You want to like stop? We always knew he was going to be tall. It's just like it was only a matter of time before he sort of rose to power. But yeah, sexuality is confusing. Don't blame yourself for the cringe. Yeah, that is fair. My mother has a very specific view on it, and I sort of vibe with it. I think it makes a lot of sense. Which is basically just that sexuality is weird, and it's more just like the way that my mother tends to look at it, and my sister as well, and sort of the way I've been raised to look at it, provided past that point of having crushes on anime characters, crushes, quotation marks, but, what's it called? Instead of like having these labels and such, it's just people like people, and there are different things in people that we will find attractive and such. How tall are you? I'm 6'9", you know. Yeah. No, isn't growing at all. I don't know what you're talking about. No, I'm an astounding, what was it? Like, I'm 173? 173 or 175. Something around that. I think, no, I was like, exactly like, I was pretty much like 5'8" is basically my height. Last I checked, provided. So it could have changed. It could have changed. But that was pretty recent. Lamau short, bruh. Yeah, I know. It's kind of, yeah. I do have excuses, but I don't feel like talking about potentially triggering things. But no, it's definitely, yeah. I definitely am short. I definitely could have been taller. I just, I blame ADHD. Oh my god, can I like pick up this, thank you. You got an ad? Okay, welcome back, welcome back. Good to have you back. Love to see it. Love to see you return. Yeah. Begone, thought? Oh shit, okay. Never mind more ads. Oh my lord. That should. Oh my god. Are they just spawning zombies for as many ads as I'm getting? Is that what's going on? Is that what this is? Alright, bring it on. Yeah, I don't need iron. For a moment, I thought I saw a zombie underwater, but I think I was just seeing things. That's a skeleton. I'm just gonna go the safe way, because I don't feel like dying. Ha 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 ha. Checkmate. Hmm. Alright, let's sleep. You got 5 in total. Oh wow. I am so sorry for that. Wait, why are there so many ads? Hold up. I feel like that's a bit excessive. Because I have my ads set to like the absolute minimum. Yeah, so I've got pre-roll ads. and then mid-rolls. But the mid-rolls should only be, like... Okay, there we go. Yeah. So it should just be 30 seconds of ads now. So, yeah. 30 seconds of ads, every hour. That should be what it is. I've set it to the absolute minimum. I want to, like, gain a little bit, but, like, it's, like, simultaneously good, but it disturbs the flow sometimes, and that's not very good. You know how it is. Anyway. But no. I mean, if you don't want to deal with the ads, you can always you could always drop a sub, you know. No, hmm. Hmm. Okay, so wait, what was I doing over here? Just doing that. It's like a thing. Kind of like that. And that's that. Okay. Actually, I think I might just leave that like that. Alright, and then these are... hair. These ones are like this. Hmm. The sun's come up and you haven't slept yet. Oh. Oh, that's a problem. That's the sun, alright. Here comes the sun, ba-da-da-da. What have I done? Holy fuck. So those are beneath these ones, okay. I think this is a pretty good pattern we've got going here. Sorry, spoon. I need to find myself a desert, man. Need to artificially transplant some sand. Just a bit of sand here and there, governor. Could you spare us some sand? Just a little bit. We'll put one there. And then we break that one, and then we have that and that. Okay. Is it because there is... Ah, it is. It is, it is. It is exactly as I suspected. Let us fix this. Once and for all. Okay. Nice. This is a lot nicer now. Alright. But you have a very good point. It is a lot earlier than I realized. I was like, okay, I suppose I've been streaming for an hour then. Oh my lord, I've been talking so much. My jaw. Dude. I'm giving my jaw a workout, man. You know when you talk for like a long amount of time and your jaw starts to ache a little bit? Yeah, a bit like that. A bit like that right now. Hmm. Oh. It's interesting. I used to average around seven viewers at one point, like 5 to 7, and now, after some time, because of that break I took, I'm averaging like 2. Uh, at most I get like 3, 5 is like an absolute max, which happens really, really rarely. And it's like I'm kind of complaining about it, but I just find it very fascinating and such, and I can definitely understand the basis of the whole fear that some people have with that whole, because with content creation, it's like, there's a big fear of like, everything could just disappear tomorrow, sort of thing. Like, I could just become irrelevant and then no one will just care about me, and it's, that's just sort of the end of that. There's nothing you can really do about it. A lot of people tend to worry about that from what I've seen, and it's quite unfortunate. Hmm. Hmm. Definitely need to do some stuff with here, up here. We were doing a lot of progress and stuff, a lot of work on it, and then we just started doing the housing and such. But I mean, this is a pretty boring project. It's literally just like, okay, let's make wheat fields, all right? Whoa, wheat fields, so exciting, yeah? You like wheat? I like wheat. It's a bit funny, a little bit funny. Hmm. Oddly beautiful game, Minecraft. I wonder how long I'll continue streaming for. I might just end here. I definitely could. I think I should try and get used to doing shorter streams. Because it means I can sort of, stream for a little bit instead of just streaming for, 6 hours like I tend to. and it means I can sort of give my eyes a break, give myself a bit of a break, and then just come back and stream something else for a little bit. Provided it might actually come at a larger detriment, because it means that any viewers that I might have had or gained during one session, they might not necessarily stay or return for the next session, which could be, what, like an hour or even just like 40 minutes afterwards. So, it's a very fascinating thing, I find, the whole content creation sphere. I think it's really, 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 really fascinating. Oh yeah, let's see. I hope you've gone to sleep. I don't think that you've gone to sleep. I still have two. Yep, there you are. Long stream probably aren't the healthiest. Yeah, technically. See, I could probably live like Mr. Number One Streamer XQC. He's his life looks chaotic as all hell. It's horrific. I feel like for the time that we've been streaming, we've done a fair bit of work though. Like we've done this, we did a bunch of water stuff over there, and we talked about some really interesting things. But yeah, but like I feel like I could very easily do what XQC does. I'm just like I'm not as entertaining, but I could feasibly live like that. Just unhealthy as it may be, I think I'm able to just sit down and essentially just live my life with the world watching the way some streamers do, aka XQC, but yeah. Sadly, you haven't gone to sleep. Guess you're gonna have to rely on Red Bulls to get you through today. Yeah, it's like that sometimes. Actually, I've never had a Red Bull, now that I think about it. Am I able to? No, that's gonna blow. Yeah, okay. Oh well. Water is a difficult thing to control. There's like all these all these sayings like, oh, like all around fire, like fire is a good slave but a dangerous master or something like that. Dude, you should be careful of water. Water will fuck you up. Yeah, sure. Fire can like burn down entire forests and stuff and shit, but like I feel like a lot of people are pretty aware of that. Water is like the hidden danger. People don't realize how dangerous water can be at times. It's a bit funny. Maybe funny isn't the right word. Sounds like some Truman Show shit. Yeah, that sort of always being under the eye of the public sort of thing. It's kind of sounds fucked. It kind of sounds fucked, you know, but but I mean, some people don't have a problem with it. Some people are just like, oh, I'll play video games for 20 hours and then go to sleep. Uh, yeah, it's it's horrific. I should put ladder. No, I shouldn't put ladder. It would look out of place. I was gonna be like, oh, we should put like a ladder here so you can climb out, but I'm like, just a single ladder? I might like put a vine there, but I don't think a ladder. Let's make some iron bars. Wow, brain, do brain things. I need to put stuff away. I've got an awfully full inventory. Your diet consists of 80% Red Bulls at this point? Damn. Yeah, I just drink normal coffees. Oh, apologies. A little worried that I might have gotten food poisoning or something, but oh well. I just feel a little bit sick, a little unwell, but oh well, it is what it is. That's not healthy, is it? I really need to turn these cows down. But um, but no. Shit, healthy, potentially healthy, whatever, whatnot. God, what was I thinking? What was my brain doing? No, give it a second, it's buffering. Minecraft should really have like a transfer inventory button, like an auto stack. Or like an auto sort system like in Stardew Valley. I don't know if you guys play Stardew Valley, but I absolutely love that game. I want to play it so bad, but yeah. God, I forgot what I was talking about. I'm so sorry. I'm thinking, so you know how I have these here, all along these edges here? I'd need to fill that thing in. But I should do that along this path here, and then continue crop fields of potatoes. Potatoes. Potatoes and titots. Yeah. And then I need to figure out what the fuck I'm doing with this area, eh? What are you? What are you? God, I feel like I've had so many things that I started talking about today, and I just haven't finished talking about them. Like, for example, I think that I didn't ever finish talking about. I talked about, like, the whole way that my mother and stuff sort of treats sexuality and whatnot, which is, like, fairly interesting if, sort of, like, you enjoy hearing about how different people perceive the world or stuff like that. But I can't remember if I finished talking about it. And then I'm sure there's like 90 other things that I just cannot remember for the life of me. It's a bit funny, it's a bit worrying. It's a bit of this, a bit of that, yeah, well. But yeah. Oh my god, So I think I've decided that I'm just not gonna have water or food around my desk, or not most, because in like the past month, in the past week, I've spilt a bowl of noodles on my keyboard on my desk. I've spilt a glass of water on my desk, and just the month before, I spilt like an entire like thing of ink almost all over my desk and almost ruined just a bunch of artworks that I was working on. So that was fun. But yeah. Oh, talking about art, I was. Wait, no, I'll finish the first thought first. But basically, I may or may not have. I did. I probably did. I'm gonna be honest. I probably did. I probably damaged my keyboard. Uh, there's nothing horrifically. There's nothing horrifically damaged outright yet, but one thing that is a little bit concerning is how my spacebar is working weirdly, is the best way I can explain it. It just feels off, and it's harder to push. Ow. It's like I need to push harder to make it, uh, go down. Okay, I definitely need a thing. Oh, I have them. Okay. My brain didn't work for a second, but it's okay. It's fixed itself. But yeah. Yeah, no food at desk for me. Yeah. For real, for real. I'm I'm horrifically clumsy. I'm so I'm so horrifically clumsy. I I just brain just move fast, man. I don't know how else to explain it. My brain just wanna go fast. You just wanna go, go, go. Mm. I'm trying to think, like, do we put, like, iron bars? Hmm. I kind of want to change the texture pack so that the iron bars look a little nicer. Like, a little less evil and prisony, and just like a little more sort of nice and stuff. But the thing is, I also like how they look in this context with this stuff. So it's like, I can't win. Uh, but no, maybe you just need to clean your keyboard, potentially. I think that's sort of what I've been thinking of doing, is like, I should just like unscrew everything and sort of take things apart and just like see what it is. But like, I actually ended up switching keyboards for a while because, again, I spilled water on it and all of the keys stopped working. If you go back one of my Valorant streams, I spilled water everywhere, and I kid you not, I took my keyboard, I flipped it upside down, tilted it a little bit, and there was just water pouring out from the keys. So, I let it dry for a bit. It seems to be working fine now. I'm gonna be honest, it's probably still humid inside my keyboard. I sure hope it isn't. But like a lot of the keys were not working at the time, so I had to switch keyboards while I let it dry. So, but no, the key's been a little sticky since the noodle incident, basically. But yeah, I want a mod that allows more styles of things that we already have. So like just more variation of bricks, more variations of wooden planks, more variations of torches, fences, gates, doors, things like that. Really mundane things, but just like very slight variations of them. Hmm. You know. But yeah, one of the reasons I'm scared of going and cleaning or trying to clean my keyboard is because I'm worried that I might damage my keyboard or just sort of break it even more or do something wrong, but because again, I'm clumsy and I've got a really bad history, like track record of breaking things that I own and such. You know what could be cool is if we have like another building here, and then they have like a bridge so that that building sort of connects over, and so there's like another bridge here, but then there's like another ground level bridge here, which is a bit more like slum level, and there's like a bunch of buildings that are connected, so it's like all the people who are higher up and such, and it's a lot cleaner and stuff, and it looks nice. And it sort of connects around, and there's all these nice views and such. And then there's these slum levels where it's like you can, it's like slum, but not like slum slum. I say slum, but slum isn't quite the word because it's not quite. Uh, Slum is like we are poor and we get no respect sort of thing. But I'm more just thinking it's like imagine the streets of Italy where it's like it's really cramped and stuff, but there's all these merchants and such who are selling things, and you know that's where you go for the real authentic experiences and such. It's also where you go to get scammed and potentially robbed. But that's the real experience, am I right? uh, yeah, just love keyboard flavor with my noodles, bro. I Yeah, what kind of noodles did you have? Oh yeah, I had WASD flavor. Yeah, I had a little bit of ASDF sprinkled in with my noodles this time. A little bit of QWERTY on the side. Yeah, I'm my sense of humor is broken, I swear. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Hmm. I'm trying to think of things to do, but like brain is like, I'm not gonna function anymore. And I'm like, fuck you, I need you to function. And he's like, no. For some reason, that small conversation with myself just made me think of the what's it called? The it was like a TikTok kind of like joke thing on running up that hill. It was like, if only, if only I could, I'd make a deal with God. 2 avocados for $10. It's yeah, that thing. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Hopefully, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. Maybe I'm just really bad at explaining things. That would be fair. My brain is just not functioning. No function right now. I kind of wish I had access to World Edit. Dude, the amount of, like, stuff that I want to do, but I'm like, that's gonna take a while, though. Like, I just want to clear this out, terraform it and stuff, and it's like, yeah, but that's gonna look cool and that's gonna be really easy to do in creative, and such a fucking pain to do with just survival Minecraft, especially, like, hardcore Minecraft. By saying your sense of humor is broken, you're calling my jokes bad. Fuck you, Gremlin Boy. Gremlin Boy? Is that my... Is that my, new nickname? Damn. No, No, your jokes are good, your jokes are funny, your jokes make me laugh. That might be the indicator that they're bad, but I think they're good. I'm joking, I'm joking, I'm joking. No. I'm wondering. I am thinking. You see these pillars, these wooden pillars. It blends too much with this roof part, so what I'm thinking is either I could strip this, so I could use my axe and like strip the columns, that was the initial idea, or I could go and strip these. You want to see some wood stripped? That was it was a horrific joke. I'm so sorry. Anyway, I do need to figure out what I'm doing with this building though, because I've got the outline for it, but I have no idea what this building is going to be, what the point of it is going to be, what it's going to look like. I know it's going to be tall, and that's about it. I've really wanted to do like interconnected cities for a while, like interconnected housing. So like, I keep bringing up slums, but you know how in a lot of slums you've got like these pathways which go across roofs and stuff, and everything is really interconnected in a really, really almost like invasive interpersonal level. But it's like kind of an aesthetic. Take that and then just make it better, like good infrastructure instead, is what I'm thinking. Either Gremlin or L wannabe, your pick. You know what? I'll take Gremlin Boy. I'll take. I don't need to be reminded of of that. Though I will say, most of the time, if people ask me what my favorite anime is, I typically have trouble answering, and my go-to response, or like the first thing that my brain thinks of, is Death Note still. So it's like, I feel like I should see myself checked into a psych ward. No, Death Note is just a classic, and I mean, you can't go wrong with Death Note. I feel it's. I think it's. I mean, it's an edgy anime, but it. I think a lot of people are able to enjoy it because of the fact that it's just so cool and so well done, and the characters are written so well. But yeah. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just an edgelord. Gonna cry. Fuck. Haha. Wait. Oh, I don't have any on me. Alright, I was just gonna like put some of these down like this and be like, oh, it's just like part of the floor, you know? Um, does it? I mean, it doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad. Favorite anime is Black Lagoon. Ooh, that's actually a very good pick. Um, I haven't actually met very many people who have watched. I don't think I've watched anyone who's I don't if I have met people who have watched Black Lagoon, they have not brought it up to me. But like, yeah, Black Lagoon is it's a hell of a watch. Uh I think yeah. I was in a very I realized I was in a very specific phase when I watched Black Lagoon. I watched I think it was Kill Kill before. It was either before or after. So, yeah. Both are good anime. Uh, I think Kill Kill slaps particularly because of its comedy. It doesn't take itself too seriously, and that really lends itself comedy-wise. But then a lot of the action is exemplified all the more because of it. Hmm. If I was to think about favorite anime now, especially since Chainsaw Man has actually like finally come out, because I read Chainsaw Man. I read it like fairly early on. But yeah. No, actually, it was probably last year. I finished reading it before the second part came out. Second part of the manga, the continuation after everything. But yeah, I really like the manga. I haven't watched the anime, but what I have seen from the anime is really good. But yeah, yeah, dude, Black Lagoon is so good. I think if I'm remembering it correctly, I think sort of in a similar way, there's a very specific anime I watched way ago. It was like one of the first anime I actually ever really watched, called Darker Than Black or Kurono Keiakusha. Yeah, Kurono Keiakusha, or something along the lines of that. But its entire premise is sort of like okay, it's a Studio Bones, but like its violence or like its its fight choreographies and fight scenes didn't age particularly well. Animation really good, storyline really good, characters really good, but the fight choreography and such didn't age as well. Still really cool and stuff, just not quite the level that a lot of the modern stuff is now. Like, again, we've seen Demon Slayer and Mob Psycho and One Punch Man and so many of these really cool animations and such. So I'm the action, as far as I remember with Black Lagoon, sorry, this is where I was trying to go with it, is like it like simultaneously holds up but feels like it's aged, like I wouldn't say like it's aged poorly, but it's clearly aged. The Okay, this is the way I'd compare it. Cowboy Bebop. A lot of the fight choreography feels very dated and such, but it still feels really fun, like really fun to watch, and it's like nonetheless enjoyable to view and such. If I remember Black Lagoon, it's been a while since I've watched Black Lagoon, but it was sort of similar like that, but like not quite as dated as Cowboy Bebop, because Cowboy Bebop is old. God, I'm realizing the amount of like older anime that I've watched. When did Cowboy Bebop come out? Because that's like 19 something. Cowboy Bebop. Yeah. 3rd of April 1998 is when the first episode aired. And then we've got Black Lagoon. Yeah, Black Lagoon is from like 2006. Wow. I must say, the art holds up really fucking well. Similar way for like Darker Than Black, but the art holds up really well for 2006. Oh my god. This sheep is still here. How long have you been here? How long have you been unsheared? Alright. You know what? I'm just gonna... Alright, have fun, Mr. Sheep. You chill there for a bit. But yeah. It feels old in a good way, but it still very much holds up. Yeah. That's... yeah. I think that's a good way to put it. They got a lot of the dynamic positioning down pretty well. A lot of the angles are pretty banger. I always love a good angle in, like, dynamic poses in art and such are always some of my favorite things. 'Cause like, it's one thing if you can draw really well detailed or like really spectacular things, but it's another thing completely if you can do dynamic artworks which just radiate energy and character and such. It's like the exuberance of character that I've seen from, like, for example, Tatsuki Fujimoto, the author of Chainsaw Man. A lot of his stuff has this really strong. It's got so many. Hold up, I gotta pull up some. Yeah. So, it's sort of like in contrast to what I said. Provided I still absolutely love it. but it's like, if I were to very quickly just, I'll do that, and then I'll switch the thing so it's, is that, wait, no, it needs to, window captures being, yeah. So a lot of Tatsuki Fujimoto's work is very, very detailed, and it's, there are some really good positionings and such. For example, this is, yeah, that's not, what's it called? That's not Ari, that's the, I can't remember the name. This one is, Goodbye Ari, yeah. But that one, Goodbye Ari, was very, very bizarre, but it was really cool overall. It does have some really good dynamic positioning and such. For example, this is a very good panel. This is one of, a lot of the fight scenes, especially later on in Chainsaw Man, are very spectacular. I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm intentionally checked this page before because I didn't want to spoil too much. But yeah, it's very detailed and such. And then if we were to look at something like, okay, actually, I'm gonna need to not show this for a second, but Berserk's art. Berserk has some of the most powerful positioning, I feel, in any manga. You've left the poor sheep naked, cold, wet, and afraid. Yeah. Yeah, I love the style that Tatsuki Fujimoto uses and puts into stuff. Okay. Yeah, this should be... Yeah, this should be fine. Sorry, Berserk is, like, very brutal. It's heavy brutalist is the best way I could describe a lot of the stuff, but the positioning of a lot, first of all, the detail, the amount of detail that gets put into a lot of these, a lot of this art, like, it's taking its time, but a lot of these are drawn, like, not just by hand, but, like, with traditional art, not digitally, like, a lot of things were, like, eventually they did transition to digital because it was just easier. It made things a lot easier to sort of do studio-wise and such, provided Kentaro Miura has passed away, unfortunately. He was the author to Berserk. He was the one who initially started it and such. But, yeah. Berserk is... provided a lot of this stuff could technically be seen as spoiler, but I feel like it's probably not too bad considering a lot of this stuff is without... This is stuff that you would probably see... This is one of the most iconic poses, but a lot of these different things are like what you see of Berserk, and then like before stepping into it and such, but it's like setting expectations for later on. I think early on, a lot of the artworks are very, like, for example, that's like early Berserk, and then this is later on, the amount of detail the difference in how much it's developed is extremely impressive. And so if you're put off by the art style at first in earlier chapters, you definitely should look forward to, like, I mean, this is fan art, but like this. But yeah. Yeah, sorry, I just wanted to fanboy over Berserk for a bit because this dragon this dragon isn't a spoiler, it's just a very small scene in later on, but like a lot of this lining is just, they're just lines and such, but it creates so much emphasis and the like density of the lines and such, creating shade and such, the contrast and whatnot. It's just it's just one of the most spectacular artworks I have, or like one of the most spectacular mangas I've ever seen. So yeah, God, this scene is like bone chilling in the manga, but yeah. Anyway, no spoilers for Berserk. Guts is a fantastic character. You might think he's a bit of an edgelord and whatnot at first, but he gets much, much better as a person. And yeah. He like starts off as that edgelord, but he has like insane amounts of character growth. It's spectacular. Anyway, massive trigger warning though for Berserk. Basically anything that can be a trigger warning is probably necessary for Berserk. So yeah, insane amounts. It's very graphic in a lot of sense, in most senses of the word, but yeah. It's such a cool manga though. If you can handle pretty excessive gore and such, if you can handle a lot of disturbing topics and such, because it's a very heavy commentary on humanity and humans as, as a concept almost, but it's very, very interesting, and there's a lot of niche to it. I definitely recommend it if you can handle all that. If you can't handle it, do not. just don't even. But yeah. It's also just a very fun manga in general. I'm noticing a trend of you liking the edgelord character. Bruh. Alright, look, let me clear the air real quick. I like a lot of manga and shit. I just grew up in a very specific way, in a very specific style. A lot of my taste and such comes purely by coincidence. It's specifically what I get exposed to by peers and people around me. Again, like, Death Note was introduced to me by my sister. There's this other anime series called Black Butler. Absolutely horrific in hindsight, but it was like one of the first anime that properly got me into anime. Because I just thought it was cool, and I was like, ooh, British demon dude in fancy suit, that's cool. I want to be like that. But like, even then, it's like, my sister, she didn't like directly recommend it to me. She just mentioned that one of her friends watched it. What are we doing at the moment? But yeah. And then I just like went and watched it from there. But yeah. But like, I enjoy a great variety of shows. I mentioned Mob Psycho. I've mentioned One Punch Man. Those are all pretty shonen-y. They're pretty goofy. Excuses, emo gremlin boy. No, I swear, I'm not an edgelord. I'm an emo. No. I used to. God, these floating grass blocks. Good lord. I used to watch a lot of. Or. No, I used to listen to the emo band. Like, I used to listen to My Chemical Romance as well, so it's like. Shit's not helping my case, man. That was like. But again, that was because my sister listened to it and was like, oh, hey sister, what are you listening to? And yeah, so yeah. But like Black Butler got you into anime. That says a lot. Yeah, that yeah. It's it's like that's probably my like red flag. It's the reddest flag of all my red flags. The fact that Black Butler was the first anime to properly drag me down the rabbit hole, and then I watched Death Note from there and a bunch of other stuff. Attack on Titan. Again, that was all edgy stuff because edgy stuff was popular at the time. Naruto's alright. It's it it didn't really age that well, so yeah. It's not my favorite. I know the entire storyline, I know most of the plot points and stuff. I've seen a lot of the anime episodes and such. But it is far from my favorite. Still a pretty good show though. But yes, I will say I got into certain anime specifically because they were recommended, because or like certain manga because they were large and really heavily recommended and such. Also, a lot of stuff is just really well inspired by horror and such. For example, Chainsaw Man is quite literally just it's quite literally just a love song to Texas Chainsaw Massacre. He decided that the main character would use chainsaws because he liked Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and that's fair. So, I will defend my edginess to the day I die. I swear I'm not edgy. I watched Moe. I like Moe shit. Are you? Oh, that I think I dodged a bullet there. I nearly got into the K-On! Fan base. Because I was really into music. I used to be, well, still am to a degree. I used to be a really big music kid, but yeah, I found this, sort of wholesome anime about girls in a music club. But holy shit, the fandom around K-On! Is kind of sketchy as fuck. I do not want to be associating with pedophiles. Why aren't you doing what I want you to do? Why must you be such a pain? Again, punching the dirt. Bro, I I don't know what you mean. I'm not punching the dirt. I'm not punching the dirt. I don't know what you're talking about. Punch dirt? Whoa, that's like crazy. Who would do that? That's crazy as fuck, dude. I think I should do like moss, like a little bit, just like slightly higher. But yeah, there's a bunch of not edgy anime that I got into. Dr. Stone? Dr. Stone isn't edgy. I like science and shit. Shit was cool. A little far-fetched, but pretty close. I'm really gonna need to like put my diamond shovel into a more accessible slot. Oh. How long have I been streaming for? 2 hours. I'm trying to decide because it's like my jaw kind of hurts. Do I take a break? You've hit the 30 hours awake mark. Dude, put your Red Bull away, lay in bed, sleep, get yourself a cat, just lay with them a while. Bound to hit the, yeah, for sure, for sure. Wait, why is everyone... Oh my god. I swear, I can never find anyone my own age. I just realized that, like, you're 19, and, like, pretty much everyone that I have met is either at least 1 year older than me, or is a fucking child. Just a full fucking baby. Like, why? I'm, like, the only person that I know, who is, like, my age. Silence, thou art archaic of age. Bro's older than Master Uruguay. No, no, don't worry. I'll not be harassing too much further. But no, it's like, you're only a year older than me. Like, dialing it back, removing the whole joke of like, holy shit, 1 year, that's like fucking century in it. But like, I'm genuinely the only person I know who is like just 18, turned 18 this year. And I'm like, haha. I I keep meeting people who are like 16, 14, 15, and I'm like, since when did I become a daycare? What? Don't tell anyone that anyone who is of slight younger age than me that I said that, because they will have my head, and there is a lot of them. They could make up a mob, like I could have a privatized military of children, child slavery, but private military. Sounds like a great idea. I'm 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 my sense of humor is horrific. Why do I have such a bad sense of humor? My brain is just like, haha. You know what's funny? Sex jokes and mass genocide. Why not? Haha, PP, and also pew pew. Everyone's dead. The other day, you joined a call with someone you were playing Bed Wars with, and you're 19. Weird, the British accent made you sound like 30. You got called. You know what? Actually, I relate to that. Oh, I thought you were British thing. Or like, oh, you've got like a British accent. And I'm like, I'm not British. I could try and sound like Wilbur Soot, but it would be a bad idea. Um, but yeah. Oh, dude, I should play Bed Wars. You free today? Nah, I can leave you be, don't worry. I might be annoying, but I'm not that needy. Or at least not willing to admit it yet. No, I swear I'm joking. But I just realized that I didn't have this. That sits at the top. And now I can do thing. I love my texture pack that makes things easy and readable for me. Look at all of this. It's so easy. They made it so easy. But no. God, I'm such a fucking baby. Fucking only 18. Why do I keep getting hit on by men in Valorant? Why is that what I thought of randomly just now? Why did... Alright, yeah, let's talk about that. I keep, like, joining chat, because Valorant has its open, like, girl on stream plus 100 views. Yeah, amen. Down to play if you ever need the extra entertainment factor. Exactly, my dude. Like, get a woman on that shit, and boom, boost those numbers. Do what Schrodinger Lee did, you know? But with Bed Wars. No, but yeah. Lamau, yeah. So, on many occasions, I have just been playing Valorant, and because of Valorant's open chat, it's just got like a universal voice chat, or like a public voice chat, so you can just talk to the people who are on your team. And on so many occasions, I have been hit on, like, so many times I have been asked, "Hey, can you read me a bedtime story? Like your voice is like so this, it's so that." It's like, oh, it's so crisp, so smooth, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck? What is going on? I don't know how to deal with this, man. It's like low-key. I hope it's funny. I hope it's entertaining to watch. I need to figure out what I'm doing with that building. And I'll do it some other time. But yeah. Yeah, it's 100% the voice. They're like, but I don't understand it because my voice isn't that insane. And I'm like, what? So many people keep saying shit about my voice, but I'm like, is it actually that good? That nice? Is kind of... all right. Um, not to judge your taste in voices, but like, you couldn't pick something better? Didn't realize that British accents were like so high on demand. But no, it's more often than not, it's guys. I think there was a woman one time. Actually, I don't want to assume gender, but there was someone who I believe could have potentially. Again, I'm just like nitpicking mannerisms and connecting dots that probably aren't there. But there was someone who sort of gave me vibes of like trans female, so M to F. There's a sort of voice typically that is there, but like they were very insistent on the whole like they were very much like, oh hey big boy, and I'm like, whoa, hold up, I just turned 18. Whoa, what the fuck? God, the adult world is scary. It's a scary thing. An American dude the other week kept going like, I'm not trying to be creepy, but I'm really into your voice. Like, what? I get it being creep. Yeah. Do you want to call in immediately? Oh my god, you're right. That is insane. Like, yeah, you and me both. Yo, we should just like get on stream and like all the people will be like, oh my god, there's a guy with a good accent. Or if guys aren't their thing, then they'll be like, holy shit, there's a girl with a good accent. We can't lose. We're a duo, we just can't lose. I see nothing but stonks. But yeah, that's like that's like really weird. Like I don't understand that. Why are so many people like into voices as much as they are? Will be the double whammy. Exactly. The one too. You draw in people who like women, I'll draw in people who like men. We'll both draw in the bisexuals. You know? I don't know what I'm doing right now. Yeah. But no, it's good fun. Vibes. It's good to be chill with friends and shit. I haven't played Bed Wars in a while, or just anything on Hypixel in a while. Provided I have my reasons, but yeah, I haven't played in a while, so might be nice to hop on sometime. So you can let me know when that's happening. Yeah. What's hippity hop pop poppin' my I'm just gonna And that there, I'm not gonna try. We're cutting that bit there. uh, Sadly, it's made you hesitate to join calls now. Yeah, it's kind of been excessive with like a lot of Valorant lobbies and such. So it's like there's been so many people who are like, "Yo, are you that guy from TikTok?" And I'm like, "Ah, yes, the guy from TikTok. I know exactly who that is." For reference, I'm not really on TikTok. So yeah, I might need to. I've actually been thinking of starting to cut down clips from my stream, and you know, just sort of what's the word? You know, get some clips here and there and post them to TikTok. It could be a good way to grow my channel. Uh, as the great man named Ludwig always said, if you want to grow on Twitch, you got to grow somewhere else first. Twitch is horrific. Hmm. Anyway. Oh yeah, get that TikTok clout, yeah. Gonna be the second Rambo. Just like less cool. Oh well. I should plan out some more buildings and stuff, since I don't know what I'm doing. I was just like, you know what, I'll just like put moss down. I love moss. Um, yeah. But no, TikTok is like one of the easiest places to grow because there's basically space for, well, I'm not going to say there's space for everyone, but there's very easily a lot of space for a lot of people. Like, you growing will not really affect someone else's growth, provided there is like technically like if you're trying to grow on a very specific thing, for example, if you're trying to grow on impressions, but you'll just get if you're basically copying someone else, your people will call you out on that, or they will just say, "Oh, you're just copying this guy," even if it's not intentional and you had no idea that you were even copying this guy. It's unfortunate, but it's like that. That yo. Moss makes everything better. For real. Moss makes the pain go away. Moss makes me forget about the meds that I forgot to take. No, I just haven't had my med. I haven't needed to take my meds yet today. I took them at like midday yesterday because I slept through the morning. I slept through the afternoon. I have like horrific sleep patterns. Stretch, alright. Actually, I've been thinking of just like blending the stretch and posture check things because honestly, I basically just stretch every time I do a posture check, so it's like I basically do the same thing either time. Maybe I should just do more thorough stretches. Hold on, I'm gonna pause the game. And I have gotten out of my chair to stretch because my body is fucked. It is a mangled mess. Fun fact, I'm also like hyper flexible, so well, not hyper flexible, but like I'm more flexible than your average human being, so just crack every bone in your body for real. Uh oh, I've already cracked most of my back, it seems, but I used to know a person who could crack like excessively amounts of their back and stuff. Yeah, the mic is picking up the cracks. Yeah, I've really realized that it does that. So maybe I should put an ASMR tag on my stream. That was just like fingers. Nothing excessive. I think I've cracked my fingers already today. Oh, oh, that one's already been done. Knuckles. Oh, you know there was a guy. There was a guy who did an experiment to see if cracking your fingers actually gave you arthritis. He like cracked all of the fingers in one hand every single day, and then he never cracked his fingers on the other hand. And after many, many years, he came to the conclusion that it does fucking nothing. But yeah, bone ASMR sounds a bit off-putting. Guys, it's this is the great bone boy, fucking skeleton man. But no, I don't know. Some people really like chiropractic videos and stuff, bone cracking and whatnot. Some people are way too into that, and I'm like, can you like stay away from my body? I do not need to get every bone in my body broken. Dude, I've got like so I have water on my desk. But like, okay, I got a decanter set. So like a bottle that you use for alcohol, like whiskey, sometimes rum, not usually rum. Typically it's like uh things like gin and whiskey and such. It's usually just whiskey, let's be honest. But yeah, the so I got that set for my birthday, for my 18th birthday, and I got some whiskey with it. Whiskey's all gone. Drank all of that. Now I've just got the empty bottle in, or I say empty bottle, but it's just got a, it's filled with water now, and it's got a little bamboo plant growing in it, so that's cool. But, yeah, so I've got the decanter, and I've just filled it up with water, and I've been using that, but so I used to have a glass, just a glass of water, and I would fill up the glass of water whenever I got hydrate redeems and whatnot. And, you know, that was all good and all, until I spilled water on my desk and ruined my keyboard for a couple of days. So I've not been having a glass on my desk anymore, but I've still got the decanter. So I've just sort of been drinking straight from the decanter, and I'm like, I don't know if that's a good idea, but oh well. I'm always worried they're gonna break the person's fucking neck in those videos. That is fair. Honestly, like, are they really professionals or are they just fucking psychopaths? But yes, sorry for the delay in chat and whatnot. I have a tendency of going on tangents. That's entirely my bad. What is in here? Not much. Oh, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, I didn't realize what that was. I was like, oh, that's weird glowy thing. What's that weird glowy thing? And then it was like, oh, that's a trident? Oh, that's a trident. I suppose I should try and try and get it, huh? Oh my god, there it is. Oh, he didn't drop it. Sad. Big Sag. Provided I do not have... Oh, I do have looting 3. Okay. Oh. That was a bit of a shock for a moment. Let's eat a little bit. I was not expecting to run into a trident wielding drowned. Thankfully I have like respiration and shit, so I can stay down here for a decent while. And there's also magma blocks. It's really cool exploring underwater caves, I'm gonna be honest. It's like back when I used to go into creative mode and just explore random worlds. I would just generate worlds and I would explore the seeds and I'd be like, wow, look at this. Isn't it so cool? And I would like come up with ideas for bases to build in different places and I would never build them. But it was still fun coming up with the idea. So many cavern base ideas and such. A lot of underwater stuff. Oh well. The times have changed. Time does seem to move on. I like this little house that I built. It's a bit on the modern side, I feel. And it's not the nicest house out of all of the ones that I have built. But it's kind of nice. It's kind of neat. I don't know why. I do need to finish this one though. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm gonna put in here, but could do like beds and stuff. Just sort of like have them loosely separated. Just like, you know, you come to the pub, you come here and you have your drinks, you get absolutely wasted, and then you need somewhere to go, and oh, well, would you look at that? It's the inn. Maybe that's what this is. And this inn is also probably owned by the same person who runs the bar, because Casks. Casks of wine. Or something. Probably beer. Who knows? Yeah. I like it too. I think it is also cute. I think lots of things are cute. Some things more so than others. Hello. Dude, I remember having like a full almost breakdown over this dog. I can't remember exactly what the thing was though, what was like happening at the time. There was like, I think there was like a zombie villager or something, and I was like trying to sort of like do things with it, and then the dog went and killed it. And then I had a bit where I acted all sad and upset, and I was like full on MC role playing. It's fucking horrific. But yeah. It was fun. Cringy, yeah, but fun. Things can be very cringy, but also enjoyable. That's what the entire idea behind camp things is. Actually, no, there's no idea behind it. It's just that people enjoy camp things. Camp is just typically the aftermath. Some things are intentionally camp, but more often than not, they're just simply trying to be good, and then they just don't turn out well. And then people are like, you know what, this is kind of enjoyable, though, in a bad way. It's bad in a good way. I'm slowly losing my mind. I think I'm losing it. I might have to end stream soon. I might end stream now. I keep being like, oh, I'll end stream in a bit, and then I'll go on for like 3 more hours and be like, oh, maybe I should end stream soon, and then just like 40 more minutes before I even mention the idea of ending. That's just what it's like for me. I keep getting distracted. Fucking Enderman, I tell ya. I've got a bunch of friends who are like, oh, Endermen are hot, and I'm like, no. I have had like full arguments and been like, no, Endermen are not hot. I think it's just because they're tall. That's all it is. Endermen are tall and that's it. Fucking height lovers. There's more to people than just their height. Silence. Okay. But yeah. SMH height enjoyers. Can't believe this shit. Yeah, it's height that does it for people. Damn. Fucking... I'll never stand a chance against these Endermen and these people who are just tall. Curse you, Norway! Yeah, I might end stream. Might start up stream again later today, but yeah. It is Tuesday. It is Tuesday, my dudes. So I might play some Terraria. I need to get back into my schedule of streaming Minecraft every Monday, Terraria every Tuesday, and Valorant once a week instead of every fucking day. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I don't think that I'm gonna be able to do that. I enjoy playing Valorant a little too much. there's a certain level of Valorant which is just a bit too enjoyable for me. Which is the fact that I can play it without having to think. Even though the entire idea of Valorant is that it's a shooter that you actually have to use your brain for. I just never use my brain. Haha. But yeah. Like, yes, height is nice, but I don't want to have to break my neck to look up at someone. For real. I'd rather look eye to eye with someone. Dude, I should play Elden Ring again. Holy shit, how long has it been since I played that? I need to... Oh my god, I need to stick to the schedule that I've written out for myself. Alright, I'm gonna end stream. Thank you for dropping by. It's a bit of a shorter stream today. Only 2.5 hours, nearly 3 hours. But, yeah. A shout out to the viewer of the day, or the viewer of this stream, which is Emerald. AKA, I'm just gonna call you M. You are M. Anyway, but yeah. Might stream a bit later. Look, I'll do the YouTube outro thing. Oh my god, guys! It's fucking... Have you seen the moon? Where'd the moon go? Why is that what I resorted to? Why is that what I thought of? Alright, take care. Love you all. See you all probably later today. And yes, it has been very lovely chatting. It's been lovely seeing you all. And I'll see you all very, very soon. Eat well, sleep well, drink well. And yeah, already said I'll see you. Oh, bye-bye. Take care. Ah.